Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am also known as Intuitive IVM here on this channel as well as on my Instagram and on my TikTok. So I am also the owner of a spiritual business company called Unearthly Treasures, where you can reach us at unearthlytreasures.com. Anyways, hello, welcome to my channel. This channel is all about the magical, the mystical, and the supernatural. So if you are into one or all three of those things, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell to be notified when I post. We're going to be talking about some tarot decks that are going to be launching this year in 2022. So I'm super excited to share with you guys the decks that are going to be coming out this year. And we're also going to be taking a look at different pictures that they have posted online. And I'm also going to be giving my personal opinion if it's a deck that we should buy or skip. Obviously, everybody's different. This is just my personal opinion. So I might want to skip it or I might want to buy it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are going to want to buy it or guys are going to want to skip it. I just want to make sure that I get that out there. Don't be offended if there's a deck that it looks like you guys would like that I don't like, or a deck that I like that you guys particularly don't like. Again, just my personal opinion, and I'm going to be giving my own take if it's something that I would buy or skip. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the Hocus Pocus tarot deck. This is a deck that is going to be created by Minerva Siegel, who is the one that created the Disney Villains deck. She created the Supernatural deck. She also created the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. So already seeing her style and kind of knowing her style, and I'll put up pictures so you guys can see. There are no pictures to the Hocus Pocus deck yet, because this is going to be released on July 19th of 2022. So summer, like mid-summer of 2022 is when this deck is going to be released. So the cover has not been finalized, and the only art that we see is the potential cover. So we kind of see her art style. Plus, if we're familiar with Minerva Siegel's work, she has a very particular art style. All her decks that I've seen so far have a very black background, a black border, very like, it's more dark based. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get like the same sort of concept, where it's like a black background and then not too much going on. Okay, so already knowing Minerva Siegel's work, I already have a feel of what it's gonna look like, especially already looking on the cover, the potential cover. So I'm assuming it's gonna have like the same similar art style that we see in her Disney Villains tarot deck, her Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, pretty much all her Disney tarot decks. Like, Minerva Siegel focuses on the major arcana a lot, and the minor arcana, like looking at her pattern, the minor arcana I believe is going to be a little bit detailed, but there are going to be some pip cards. So if you're not into pip decks, this might not be the one for you. So buy it or skip it. Oh, also, I don't know if I mentioned the price, but this deck is going to be $22.49, which isn't much for a deck. So buy it or skip it. This is a deck. I like Hocus Pocus, but I don't know. I feel like her decks are very similar, and like, even though they're different themes, they're all just, I don't know, kind of still alike. Like the Nightmare Before Christmas deck that I was super excited for, I don't find myself using it too often, and that's why I kind of held off with the Disney Villains deck, even though it looks stunning and I do kind of want it. I kind of already have a feel for her style, and even though they're different themes, it's still pretty much, if you were to throw them together, I feel like they would still correspond with each other. They still kind of match. So I feel like her decks are kind of like, you've seen one, you've seen them all. Like, it's not something particularly different. So I don't know. I kind of want to say skip. I kind of want to skip this one. The next one is the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot. And this one's going to be $22.49, and this will be released on May 24th, 2022. This is another one that I don't see any photos for. I really do enjoy Dungeons and Dragons because it has a special place in my heart, because that's literally like the original thing that like I was doing when I met my fiance. So it's forever gonna have a special place in my heart. So D&D is something that I quite enjoy because, I don't know, I have really fond memories of it. And this deck looks super cute. So I don't necessarily know what all the other cards are going to look like, but if it holds that same sort of style that this one does, like the cover photo does, I think I will go for it. This is one that I'm going to buy. I wish I had like an invisible button. Invisible button, a button. Next, we have, sticking to LARPs, or RPGs, we have the Elder Scrolls Skyrim Tarot deck. This is going to be released on July 26th of 2022. This is another one that yet we don't have a lot of, you know, what's going to be in it. I'm not sure who's making this one. I want to say, is it Minerva Siegel? I don't know who's making this one, but it's going to be $24.99. This is a deck that if you are a Skyrim fan, you would probably really like this deck. Skyrim is a game that so many people, because of like they know me and they know that I like my LARPs and stuff, they're like, no, play this game, you will freaking love it. So I actually did recently buy it. I know it's been out for a long time and I just recently bought it and I recently just started playing it. So far I am enjoying it. But I can't say that I'm like a true fan of Skyrim just yet, just because I just started playing it. And I'm not going to say that I like, yeah, Skyrim. So this is one that I can't say if I'm going to buy or skip it. It depends when I finish the game, and it depends how much I enjoy the game. And if it's something that becomes like huge for me, which I feel like it might because I like, you know, RPGs, I might buy it. So this one's still up in the air for me. The Buddha Tarot. So this one's going to be $39.99. I don't know. If you're someone that likes the Buddha, if you're someone that follows it, if you're somebody that like is really truly like into it, I feel like you would enjoy this deck. Me, however, I don't know. It's cute. It's cute, but it's not something that particularly calls out to me. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to skip this one. Next, we have the Kawaii Tarot. So there's another Kawaii Tarot, which I'll put here. And that one, it's cute and it's very inexpensive, but it's just very simplistic for me. This one, however, has more going on, and I think it's so cute. This is a title that's going to be released on March 15th, 2022, and it's going to be about $24.99. This one is so cute. It's definitely kawaii, pastel colors. Anything kawaii and pastel, I love so much. Looking at the major arcana, it definitely seems like a deck that I would quite enjoy. The minor arcana is as illustrated as the major arcana, then I'm definitely going to be buying it. So next we have the Body Tarot. The Body Tarot is a deck that's pretty interesting. It's very different than other tarot decks because it basically gives you body systems and what they represent with each tarot card. So this is more for like, I feel like this is like if you're a doctor or a surgeon or a nurse that also likes to practice tarot, this might be a deck that you might like. This one is going to be released on March 8th, 2022, and it's going to be about $19.99. It looks cool and interesting. You know, like we have for the Magician, we have the bone marrow. And so I feel like if you are into that, if you're a nurse or a doctor or practice medicine or body systems, anatomy, and you're into that, I feel like you would like this deck. However, the minor arcana is Pippish. We have, for the 9 of Earth, we have like 9, I don't know, I thought those were masks at first, like face masks at first, but apparently they're not. Anything Pip, some people love Pip decks. I do not. I can't stand Pip decks, so this is a deck that I'm definitely going to be skipping. So next we have the Tinseltown Tarot. This one, I don't know when this one's going to be released. I didn't grasp the date here, but This one is going to be $24.95. I love vintage looking decks. You guys already know that. If you guys like watch like the top decks that are on my wish list, one of them is the Zombie Tarot, which has that very like 1950s pinup style. This one being the golden era of Hollywood. It's going to be like 2030s, I want to say. It looks super cute. If again, the minor arcana is like the major arcana where they put as much detail into it, definitely going to buy. Anyways, you guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Which of these decks are decks that you definitely want to buy, and which ones do you want to skip? Let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't yet, consider hitting that subscribe button and becoming another member of my growing Illuminite family. Thank you so much. Bye.